happening with Caitlin Clark is shocking. We all know that the internet is watching Clark. It's a fact that she is a star right now, but what happened now you wouldn't expect. Minutes ago, during the Indiana Fever's 181 win over the Chicago Sky, a Chicago Sky player committed a hard foul on Caitlin Clark. Word is that Diamond DeShields lost her balance and crashed into Clark. While this seems like a common occurrence in sports, this time it sparked a real war. Yes, just as you heard. Clearly the impact of the hit was penalized, even though it was supposedly unintentional, and Clark went flying. Let's take a closer look.
In Trust Arena, the Fever really stretched out this one in the second half as we look at Diamond DeShields and Caitlin Clark.
At first glance, it looks like a normal foul. I insist this happens in sports. However, it was what happened off the court that really caused controversy. DeShields' foul on Clark provoked a very strong reaction on social media. Clark's fans, who are so active and loyal to her, immediately came to her defense. But beware, this is due to everything that has happened in this time to Caitlin Clark. Recall that on June 1st, Clark suffered an illegal hit on her hip by Chennedy Carter. This incident left her fans very defensive, and any aggression towards her is taken very seriously. The situation escalated when DeShields received a wave of toxic comments on her social media, some of which were extremely offensive and personal. This has sparked a debate about fan behavior and the pressure players face on social media. Chicago Sky player Chennedy Carter has been at the center of several controversies throughout her WNBA career. The most recent incident occurred on June 1st, 2024, during a game between the Chicago Sky and the Indiana Fever. During the third quarter, Carter gave Caitlin Clark a shove, which caused Clark to fall to the floor. Initially, the referees called the play as a common foul, but after reviewing the video, the league reclassified it as a Type 1 flagrant foul. This is not the first controversial incident in Carter's career. She was previously suspended by the Atlanta Dream in 2021 for conduct detrimental to the team after a verbal altercation with a teammate. She was subsequently traded to the Los Angeles Sparks, where she also had conduct issues and was eventually released from the team. In 2023, she played professionally in Turkey before returning to the WNBA with the Chicago Sky in 2024. The incident with Clark has generated a lot of backlash on social media, with many Clark fans defending their favorite player and harshly criticizing Carter. In addition, this event has reignited discussions about Carter's behavior in the league and her history of controversy. After the foul by Chennedy Carter, Caitlin Clark showed remarkable composure. Although clearly affected by the blow, she quickly got up and continued playing, demonstrating her strength and determination. However, her facial expression and body language reflected pain and surprise at the intensity of the impact. In post-game interviews, Clark mentioned that, although the foul was harsh, she understands that these types of incidents can happen in basketball. She thanked her fans for their support and emphasized the importance of remaining calm and professional in difficult situations. She also called on her fans not to send hateful messages to Carter, stressing that respect and sportsmanship must prevail. This reaction from Clark has been widely praised on social media and by the media, highlighting his maturity and leadership both on and off the court. Her ability to handle the situation with grace has further reinforced her status as one of the most admired rising stars in women's basketball. But beware, the incident between Chennedy Carter and Caitlin Clark has had a significant impact on the relationship between players on both teams. Here are some key points on how it has affected the dynamic. 1. Tension on the court. During the following games, there was more tension between the Indiana Fever and Chicago Sky players. Fouls and fights were more frequent, and the referees had to intervene more often to calm things down. 2. Public statements. Some players from both teams have made public statements about the incident. While Clark's teammates have expressed support and criticized Carter's foul, Sky players have defended Carter, arguing that it was an accident and that no harm was intended. 3. Internal meetings. It has been reported that both teams have had internal meetings to discuss the incident and how to handle the situation going forward. These meetings have been crucial in trying to maintain team cohesion and prevent the situation from getting out of control. 4. Impact on morale. The morale of the Indiana Fever players has been positively affected, as the support for Clark has strengthened team spirit. On the other hand, the Chicago Sky have had to deal with additional pressure and negative attention, which has affected their performance in some games. 5. League intervention. The WNBA has stepped in to mediate the situation, arranging meetings between the coaches and key players from both teams. The league has emphasized the importance of respect and sportsmanship, and has reminded the players of the consequences of unsportsmanlike actions. This is clear. There are many differences between the two, and the controversy is far from over. On the one hand, we have Chennedy Carter, selected as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 WNBA draft by the Atlanta Dream, has had a career full of ups and downs. Since her college days, Carter has been known for her talent on the court, but also for her temper and controversial behavior. On the other hand, Caitlin Clark, one of the WNBA's brightest rising stars, has captured the attention of fans and the media for her ability on the court and her charisma. Clark was selected in the 2024 draft and quickly became a central figure in the league. Their temperaments are different, and that could make one go further than the other. Clark's reaction was as follows. Despite the hit, Clark showed composure and continued to play. In subsequent interviews, he asked his fans to maintain respect and sportsmanship. Carter's reaction, on the other hand. For his part, he refused to answer questions about the incident in subsequent interviews, and later criticized Clark on social media. Clearly, the networks are on fire and probably won't stop. Here are some of the comments. As we can see, there are comments of all kinds, and be aware that these are only some of the thousands of messages that exist. More are coming out all the time. This is a topic that is being quite controversial, and let's hope it doesn't end badly. The digital age has amplified reactions to events such as the Carter-Clark incident. Social media was filled with comments, some supportive and some critical. Carter received a wave of toxic messages, sparking a debate about fan behavior and the pressure players face. The WNBA stepped in to mediate the situation, arranging meetings between coaches and key players from both teams, emphasizing the importance of respect and professionalism. Caitlin Clark's story is a reminder of the ups and downs athletes face on their path to greatness. Her journey is marked by impressive triumphs and significant challenges, but her resilience and determination position her as a central figure in the future of women's basketball. In a sport where every action is closely scrutinized, Clark has proven that true greatness is not only measured in points and assists, but also in the ability to face adversity with dignity and respect. Let's hope she is a star of the moment and can consolidate over time. What do you think? Comment and subscribe.